go to the inspection report so you don't look like a complete noob in front of the listing agent.
Yeah. I mean, in front of my broker too. I mean, my client.
So remember the first thing first, and then you never tell them what to do. So remember your role here, you are an advisor. You receive the information and then you advise them on what to do. But at the end, just like anything, they need to be the one who make the decision. You never make the decision for them. If you make the decision for them, later on if shit happen, that you are gonna be the one to blame. So remember you receive the information and then you translate the information in the easiest way to understand, and then the buyer make the decision. And now with ChatGPT, with AI, even if you upload the inspection report to ChatGPT, it's gonna read it to you in English. So there's a lot of tool right now to help you go over this stuff, but do it the traditional.
Let me let you know something. When the buyers, the buyer, they really like the property, okay?
Okay, that's good.
And what happened was they know the roof is 19 years old. They know that, and because they want this, they accept the way it is.
Okay,
So
that's good.
so any roof issue, I don't think we should I don't think we can bring it up.
It depends, yeah. So let me show you how I do it. I look for main item only. I don't. You cannot knick-knack with the seller on little things like caulking and paint. It's not worth it. So usually I go for a big ticket item. Those are the item that you can ask for the most money for.
Yeah.
That's gonna be another tip as well. Instead of going for the repair, I always advise the buyer. I'm gonna show you my template. I'm gonna try to steer the conversation. I'm gonna try to steer the direction of the negotiation into credit, because if you get people to exchange credit, $1,000, $10,000, it's gonna be way a lot easier and less moving part than repair. Because when you repair, you cannot control the quality. You don't know. You have no idea who the seller is gonna go for the repair. You don't know who do it, if they do a good job or not. That's like 100 moving part when you do with repair. So if you can go with credit, it's not 100% of all the time. At least you're gonna try to steer the conversation that way. And if you do that, the listing agent, they will see your direction and they will go with that direction with you as well.
Okay. So, but we don't even know how much it's gonna cost.
Yeah, so this is usually where experience come in. You have to read the room, you have to read the situation, you have to see how motivated the seller is. They really need to sell, and then you go aggressive. If the listing agent, they new, and then you go aggressive, you're gonna run into, let's say, example, me as a listing agent, you're gonna run into a seller with, let's say, with a lot of financial backing. They in no rush to sell a house. They have a lot of options, and then you need to go easy on the asking, because if you go too aggressive, all you're gonna get is no, because you know that they're not motivated. Yeah. So number one, read the room, read the listing agent, and then it's all depend on the inspection report, and it's all depend on the buyer too. Right at the end, it's their house.
Yeah.
Usually, I go over the inspection report, and then I would ignore all the cosmetic items. So for example, let me just go over this with you. The post tension table. This thing is really small.
Yeah.
You can just skip it. Slab exposed reinforcement steel. This is very common as well. I normally just ignore these. Grading, same thing with grading and granite, and grading and drainage as well. Unless I see like any serious ponding water, these are just grass, high grass. So I would skip them. Okay, go to damage. Stay very cosmetic. Okay, maybe that's for it. Roof, excessive granular loss. Companies and okay. Did you ever talk about a roof with a listing agent?
Yeah, they know that. That's why they made the offer, and they were able to reduce a little money on the roof. So that's why. So that's why the roof is going to be off the table. We can't even talk about it.
Exactly. So usually I go for the roof, but since you already discussed it, negotiated, before you put in an offer, this is why you put in a low offer, and then you cannot really do anything. You can leave the roof hanging during the option period with roof like this. And then there are a chance, this is a little bit more advanced, but there's a chance for you to get the listing agent, to get the seller to use their insurance to replace the roof for your buyer.
Oh.
Okay, so let me repeat that. You're gonna work with them, you're gonna get the listing agent to get the seller to agree to replace the roof for your buyer using the seller insurance. So that way the seller can sell the house, they don't have any money out of pocket, and you engage a roofer, if they a great roofer that can work with your engine, with a good engine, I have a guy, I can recommend it to you. So
Oh,
I mean, no out of pocket for your buyer, no out of pocket for your seller and everybody, and you get a roof, the deal is closed.
oh my God, that's so awesome if that's the case.
Yeah, so that's the best case scenario, but it's hard to pull it off. The seller have to be okay with it. They have to have a type of insurance that is actually pay good enough so that way they don't have to pay extra money. And the listing agent, they have to know how to deal with the whole situation as well. So like a ton of moving part. It's a little bit more advanced, but next time if you want to try it, I give you some pointer.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. But that's both side wins. That'll be great.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
I definitely gonna ask for this, right? Ask for head treatment,
Which one you asking?
the rodent activity. It seems like there's a rat chewing on the paper.
What item is that? Rodent activities? Okay.
Yeah, so it's basically a mouse. So you can ask for a treatment. That's
Uh-huh.
pull down, defect present. I don't usually go for this either. If it work, it work. We don't. Yeah, where the strip insulation is not really something you can ask for either.
Yeah.
This one, the active moisture was observed. Yeah, this is because of the roof. Yeah, so the roof apparently it leaked a little bit. So just let the seller, just let the buyer know about this. Okay.
What item is that again?
If you look, oh shoot, you're not seeing my screen.
Oh, I'm looking at my screen. I'm not looking. Your screen is too small. I can't even see it.
Hang on. You can expand it.
Okay, yeah, I'm expanding, but let's see. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm sharing my screen, right?
Yeah. Okay. No, okay, yeah, because I would look at my own screen. Okay, it's cool.
Okay. Let me pull this up again. Okay, can you still see my screen?
I see it.
You see the instruction report on the left and the note on the right? Okay, yeah, because I'm recording it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the first item is rotten activity. Okay, we got that one. So the next one.
Yeah, so this is because of the roof, but so you just have to let the buyer know that the roof actually leaked a little bit.
The framing hip rafters not flush.
No, the right here, the evidence of active moisture.
Have the moisture. Oh, okay.
243D.
Oh, yeah, 2, 4. Okay, I got you. Mhm.
Yeah, so this is because of the roof. So the roof is actually leaking. It's a very small leak, but it's still a leak. So just let the buyer know, and every time you have a problem explaining things to the buyer, call the inspector. It's actually their job to explain to the buyer the inspection report, not you. Every time you having an issue like explaining technical thing to the buyer is gonna help, but better have the inspector do it.
Yeah, right here it has all the pictures, all the
Yeah.
thermographic photos.
So
And stuff.
usually I usually call the inspector. I would wait until like 30 minutes before the inspection report period end. The inspector, they just finished the inspection or they're about to finish, their memory is still fresh. If I ask them to go over that with the buyer right in front of me at the house, or if I'm not there, I conference them in. I would call the inspector and then I would call the buyer. I would say, hey, Mr. Inspector, I just want to see how is the inspection going. Is there any major item that you think the buyer should know? And the inspector is gonna do his thing, his little presentation to the buyer. You can do that, but it's gonna save you a lot of headaches. Again, the more you can delegate to other people, it's actually their job, the better. So you don't have to do this for them. It's actually the inspector's job.
Yeah, that's good that the inspector explained it directly to the buyer.
Exactly.
So that would be awesome. That'll be saving us a lot of headaches. Yeah.
How old is this house?
Huh?
How old is this house?
It is 1980. It's pretty old.
This one.
That's it. 1980.
No, it's 2006, dude.
What?
It's 2006. It's pretty new.
Oh, I look at it. That's another one we made an offer on then. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. So this one is very new. Yeah, so that's why this is a nice house with a pool too.
Yeah, it has a backyard kitchens and
Yeah, this is a nice house.
yeah. That's why that house was priced right, and
Yeah.
it's no backyard neighbors and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so no one, this is a very clean instruction report, by the way. You haven't seen a nasty one yet. This is super clean.
Yeah. No, that's why the buyer likes it because
Yeah.
they keep it really nicely. Little details here and there, but
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like normally this is too little to pick, but the inspector, I guess they don't have anything to pick, so they have to pick on this little thing. So the reactor is not even separating. So
yeah,
I ignore this is nothing to worry about.
yeah. Okay.
I would ignore this.
Uh-huh.
Insulation void, just a little insulation. I would ignore it either.
Uh-huh.
Stone to brick transition from the this is just caulking, so I will skip all this. I probably seal and caulk, so these are just caulking. The crack is so little. Okay, yeah, I would ignore that because it's cosmetic.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, yeah, this one you might want to put it in. So masonry, seal and the expansion joint is missing. Reseal, extension joint by sundry professional. Okay, and every time you ask for something, just include a picture. So that way the listing agent know what you're talking about. So yeah, having two screen is great. It's great. If not, you can just split the screen like me, and then whenever you ask for something, you do this. So that way they know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Rita will do that.
No, you read that that's just too generic for you. You need to give her like exactly what to put on the repair request. And normally you don't write a formal repair request amendment. You negotiate on the email first. I'm gonna show you the template, and then once everything agreeable on, and then that's when you ask Rita to write the instruction report. But you don't want to do this. She don't know what to do.
I got you.
Yeah, she's just pushing your paperwork.
So I need to have after I review this with my buyers, I need to have a conversation with the seller's agent.
You can call them. I would just email people. It's just
Okay.
Hey, I'm gonna show you the template.
Yeah. Okay.
Or I wouldn't even worry about this. Or corroded item. And if you want to, you can say hand corroded lintel. Okay. Again, this is because of the roof, right?
Yeah.
Previous moisture contact, so nothing you can do, just let the buyer know. Yeah, carpet, cosmetic, difficult to operate, can't really fix it. The evaluation door
Damage.
looks fine to me. Window, okay, yeah, window, you can ask the window.
Window.
Yeah, have window repair, have window spring, repair by window affliction. Okay. It's easy. Yeah, this is just all like wear and tear. Nothing you can do about it. Stay open. Yeah, so have window repair, window hardware. Window hardware replace. These are very simple items, by the way.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything like it major yet. This is a very clean house, a really good house.
Okay. How about the electrical thing on the top?
So electrical, yeah, usually you can hit on electrical.
The 3.3, the 3.11, that one.
Yeah, so yeah, usually you can hit on electrical. Those are just safety item, but repair that for the so easy. Install GFCI on all wet area. Okay, that's easy.
Oh, the hazard one. Yeah, this is the hazard.
You have GFCI when the house was built. This thing is not even a thing. CI. It's not even a thing before this house was built. You can do some research, but this is very recent. They just add on this new type of breaker. So basically, what you are asking is asking the seller to replace the entire panel with AFCI, which is gonna cost them $4,000, which they're not gonna do. Yeah, so I usually explain this to the buyer. This is something that grandfathered in, and you cannot force the seller to replace the entire panel with AFCI. Right? It's just not reasonable.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, should we request that from the seller anyways, or no?
I would not. Yeah, they will kick it back regardless. You can ask the inspector to explain you more about the AFCI if it's really like a thing, and then yeah, you can go for it. But me personally, I go for the double lounge, easy, the GFCI. If it's an older house, not built in 2020 and above, all of them is not gonna have AFCI.
Oh, yeah, because the reason why is because it's hazard. That's why
The guy tried to make it scary for you, but
it's okay. So they're not required to do that then.
no.
Mm. Okay.
Set the code in the trip. Yeah. Okay. Repair. GFCI. Kitchen area.
Well, what item?
Just the next item. Yeah. Expo wire. Yep. This one. This one you can go for it.
You can request.
It's
You
all
can
one.
you can request for exposed wires.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the expo wire. Wiring extension. For hangless water heater. Okay. Well, the AC is not working, so for sure you can hit on the AC.
Yeah. So that's 4.21.
Yeah. Repair AC for excessive noise and proper cooling. Yeah.
Condenser installations. The refrigerant lines is not working too. So all that.
It's not. Insulation is like cover. You basically get a piece of foam and you cover it.
Oh, so that's not a big item then?
No. Yeah. Get the AC guy to do anyway. Repair.
Yeah. Okay.
Insulate.
So that's on the 4.1 already.
Yeah.
4.
Condenser missing. Yeah, but dirty fin. Yeah, the AC looks pretty old. I would go after the AC.
Okay. So it's 4.
Now you finally have something you can buy on. This is a really big item and you can really lean on it because it's a couple grand.
Yeah. So it's 4.21. It's 4.24.
An AC technician repair for existing properly installed line. Standing water. Repair. Replace frame pane. Yeah, this is actually a big issue. You see this, the wire, it means that it clogged the plumbing line. It clogged and it couldn't go anywhere, so it collect water on the rent pan. So
That's probably the moisture coming from then too.
yeah. So the AC, by the look of the picture, it looks super old. Like I would ask for the whole system replacement, which is I'm gonna delete everything else, and I'm just gonna go after the AC. Because if I can get the AC, everything else becomes very irrelevant because this is like a $4,000-5,000 ticket item.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, the AC is old, so they have some mold here. Not a big deal. Yeah, fixture, ran stop. I don't worry about that. Other same thing, really cheap. Okay, so we go to plumbing, like repair faucet. Yeah. Steel leak. So just caulking shower tub. Okay. Corroded. Okay. Maybe this one too. Replace corroded plumbing valve. No set to the flag. Best part and corroded. Is it inside or?
That's outside.
Yeah, it's outside, but I'm trying to see because center point, they're gonna fix anything up to the meter. Anything either go to your house is your job. So it seems like this is from the outside coming in. So this is the point. So this is something that later on when you buy the house, you have to call center point. Or if you want to like really go aggressive, you can have the seller call center point and have this replaced. Yeah, but this is more like a center point issue.
So don't request that then?
Let me just put it in here for later. Let me see.
Okay.
Place outside. Fine. Center point. Greasy. Yeah, this you can just clean. Red cover. It's super easy. Outdoor grill. Outdoor grill inoperated. The guys. Maybe you can ask for this.
Yeah, because she's concerned about that because they do a lot of cooking outside. So
Outdoor grill knob. Oh, you have landscaping too.
oh yeah, this irrigation system has some problems. Yeah.
Yeah, landscaping. Irrigation. This is just cosmetic. Nothing you can do.
Yeah.
This is just sealing.
If they really want the house, the cosmetic stuff, they can just leave it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is just caulking.
Yeah.
Don't go for it. Okay, yeah, the pool look like it's in a good condition. Standing. Yeah, detect. Okay. Do you actually do a full pool inspection on the pool?
Yeah, I think she ordered that.
Do you have a pool inspection report?
Let me see.
Usually, they inspect the pool equipment. But those are the items you can go after, like not caulking.
Yeah, let me into that. Report.
Yeah, but clean house. So let me see. Rodent, asphalt treatment. So what do we have? A roof. Okay, so we delete the roof. We're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Roof. I would delete this either. This is just paint. Spring repair. Window hardware repair. Electrical item. Okay, this is a good list. AC. Okay. So all right, that's it. Yeah, so these are the items that I would recommend the buyer to ask the seller for credit.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the template.
Okay.
Request. This is how I do it because
But I don't see the full report here.
yeah. Okay, so just follow my format. Don't chance to think. Okay.
But from what my buyer was telling me that they say the pool, everything was in good working conditions, even the pumps and everything.
Perfect.
But I don't. The major issues were the HVAC and also the irrigation. That's what the inspector was pointing out to her.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so basically, like the inspection report, they usually fall into these three categories, right? As you see, structure, electrical, and plumbing. Yeah, it's your job to actually organize them into these. Number one, and then number two, you're gonna make the listing agent job super easy. Yeah, Rodden, yeah, Rodden doesn't fall into anything, but I put it here anyway. Rodden, pet control. Should I put pest control in here? Let's see. Seal.
So should I also send this report to the seller agent as well?
No, unless they request.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell you what to send. Okay. Right, so just organize these items into like structure, electrical, plumbing, AC. Okay, make it easy for them to read. I see. You can do the formatting later, but you get the idea. Do a point here.
You'll be sending me this to the email?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plumbing well. So basically, you just organize this. If you want, you can add ChatGPT to fancy it up, make it look nice. But this has worked for me for age.
Yeah, looks you know what you're doing.
Replace corroded line. Okay. Fix out of you.
I should like request all these things to be fixed prior to closing.
Yeah. Irritation. Repair zone. 25. Yeah. Okay, so we have AC. Repair still. Press leaking water. Okay, and then I'm missing the rodent. So which one I put rodent here? That's control. Home has rodent. Okay, harvesting agent based on the extended system of kind of alcohol. That is important. Very important for the buyer to move forward. Okay, that's it. Structure, general. PC expansion joint, window spring repair, zone 1 to 5, pest control, electrical, repair ductwork valve, install GFCI or wet area, repair on kitchen area, repair plumbing, AC is a big item. That's not cooling.
So earlier you say that you attach the pictures along with it.
Yeah, so this is usually what I do from here. I go, let me see, how can I share this on the note? Okay, note, export as PDF. Okay, and then I go 8-1 to sister. Okay. And then I always say prep the buyer before going to the other home, but right, and now over here focus, but the AC always see might be a deal breaker for them at this point. If the seller decides to give credit instead, the buyer would ask for how much would you think is a fair value of all this?
Of the whole list?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot to do there. Yeah.
So let's do a quick calculation, right? Pest control, $400.
Uh-huh.
Real expansion joint, this is cheap, maybe $200 per handyman. Spring, maybe $250. That's cheap. This is half a day job, maybe another $400. Probably less than that. Like $350. Plumbing, same thing as well. Handyman job, or maybe half a day job, 2 hour job for a licensed plumber. Another $350. Yeah, it looks scary, but when you add things up, it's not that much. That's why I never go for this item, because I know it's not that much. This one is gonna be free repair by center point. This one maybe just a knob, so maybe $100, stuff like that. I don't know how much it's gonna cost, but irritation, my handyman can fix it. I think maybe another $250.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, but the AC, I don't know how old is the AC, but it looks really old.
Yeah. So you probably need a whole new system, like you say.
Yeah, so I would go for $5,000 on the AC.
Yeah.
That's a minimum. So you get 400 plus 200 plus 250 plus 350.
10 grand.
250 plus 5,000. Yeah, so about 7 grand. So I'm gonna put 100. Okay. If the seller decides to give a credit, the buyer would kindly ask for little repair.
Yeah, 6,900. It's okay.
Yeah, lucky number. And other issue listed above. If the above is acceptable, I will send the amendment right over to move forward. Okay, so I'm being a little aggressive there on the language. Okay, so where did I download it? Here you go.
Amendment or addendum? Addendum.
Amendment, I think. Let me see. Okay. Do I have the AC on this? What happened to the AC?
No, right there. You pass it up.
Oh,
Go
yeah. Yeah. Usually you don't need picture for the AC. They know exactly what's going on. Yeah.
Oh, so you saved it as we were going along before?
Yeah. If the buyer, yeah, so they see that, they know. If the seller requested a full inspection report, I can share that as well. Okay, that's it. So you send it to them, and then you're done with your day. You do something else, okay?
Okay, so where do you insert the pictures that on each item? You don't insert it here? Or?
I already did. It's in the PDF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you look at my PDF here.
Oh, yeah, I don't see it from the screen. Okay, okay.
Yeah, but I export my note into a PDF. Or on your window, you can just do it on Word or something.
Okay.
So we'll go over these with the buyer first.
Yeah.
Chooses the repair request. And again, use this format. Don't cancel thing, because it worked for me for the past 5 years.
Yeah, it looks good.
Something must work. Has it structure, general, electrical, plumbing, AC?
Yeah, it's very clear. Where is it?
Yep, and then you ask for a certain brand. Send amendment. That's it. That's it, dude. Good luck.